inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. Return.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another big gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Come back.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. Nope. There, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here we go, finish the game.
A give right side for Pacheco. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
Yellow,
A
yellow.
long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Return.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Third and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabe. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Mahomes firing complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
15. Fire down these two.
Mahomes now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, 43.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we'll just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Let's get it. Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here is 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Bills are going to recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Alert, alert, alert. Is it?
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Regular. Good.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Allen to throw. They'll roll him out right. And complete right side to Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.